Hello and welcome to Witch Moon Magical Arts. My name is Lisa. Today I'm going to do a reading for Libra for the month of August. I like to begin by doing a blessing. I'm creating a sacred space to do our reading in. So I'm going to call upon the God and Goddess to be with us today. I call upon our ancestors and spirit guides. Be with us. Show us the way. Blessed be. Okay. So we'll do a reading for Libra for August. Let's get our cards shuffled. Let's see what messages we can get for Libra for August. Libra for August. Libra for August. Now I like to lay the cards out and then go through them with you. We've got the Magician, the Devil, Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Strength, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Now first off, you've got quite a few, well, I guess there's only two. It seemed like there was a lot more. Oh, there's three major arcana in here. And the major arcana represent major karmic steps along a journey that you're on. So this indicates to me that whatever this situation is, and clearly because it's the first card is a major arcana, this is a karmic journey that you're on. Now, the first card represents the situation, what it is you're thinking about, what it is that you are faced with at this time. The Magician being the first card after the Fool in the major arcana. He is all about using all of his skills. In this card, he's got all his magical skills. He can use all of the elements, fire, earth, air, and water. He can use all of the elements, call upon the spirits of the universe in order to utilize and bring about the change he desires. So this is a very powerful card. It's a very, in a way, structured card because he is using magical techniques. He is using techniques that bring about the desired outcome that he is wanting. Now, the cross card or the challenge that he is facing is the Devil, another major arcana. This is all about temptation and choosing the higher road. In some decks, it also is about bedevilment. What is it that has always been there in the back of your mind and bedevils us, and it's just so hard to get rid of that thought or that pattern that you've been doing for 30 years or whatever. There's a choice that has to be made in order to choose the high road, and he's doing his best to sway you from taking the high road. And so you're going to be needing to use all of these skills that you have in order to choose the high road, choose the path that's going to lead you to the outcome you want, the positive path to lead you to your outcome. Now, we've got some cards above and below us. The card above us often represents energy that is showered down on us, energy that you're conscious of. And in this card, the Five of Pentacles, it's about being alone, feeling abandoned, feeling desperate. They're in a snowy night. They're feeling alone and abandoned, like there's nowhere to go. But in fact, there's an inn right here that's lit up that represents hope. There is hope available. It's all about seeing it in front of you and accepting it for what it is. So there's some kind of situation going on right now that is making you feel hopeless and alone, when in fact there is hope there. There is hope and there is help there. Now you've got this lower card, the Knight of Wands. Knights are a fast-moving energy. There's kind of a hierarchy. There's the page, the knight, and the king. And the knight has some skills, not quite as skillful as a king, but he's very fast-moving and very determined to use his power, to use his energy. And the wands are all about fire, about creativity. It's all about, it's spiritual power as well. He's raring to go. He's got his wand here all charged up, and he's raring to go forward on some project. But there's risk involved. That's what this dragon up here represents, is there's risk involved. Now in this position, I like to call it the root as well as kind of the unconscious mind, but it represents that deep part of yourself that is always available to you, whether you're aware of it or not. So you've got the ability to make these dramatic changes, even if there's risk involved. You've got the tenacity to do that. So these two cards are showing what's around you right now, that you're feeling some kind of desperation. And being a pentacle, it's often has to do with finances, abundance and prosperity in some way. It can also be the physical body. So there's a sense of being alone and being abandoned in that way, but you have the power to create what you want, and you're willing to take risks. Now, you've got a king and a queen of pentacles on either side of you. So this is showing to me that you're just in the midst of this powerful, again, it's pentacles, so it's about abundance and prosperity. She's like, in a sense, she's Mother Earth, the Queen of Pentacles. She has created this garden. She's got a litter of kittens around her. She's motherhood. She's all of these things. She's very determined in her own fashion. She's very, I want to say, nonsensical. She's very direct and very what's the word, just very determined and stoic in what she does. She knows how, she's very detail oriented, knows how to get things done and does them, and there's not a lot of frivolity around her. Now the king is pretty much the same way, but his powers are more about being able to give to others as he grows in prosperity. This cake here represents the fact that he has his cake and he can eat it too. He is generous. He is very wealthy, spiritually, physically. He's got it all together. Basically, he's got it all together, and he's willing to share with others. And so you're working through that, because in these positions, the Queen is something you've just come out of. Now the King is something you're going into, but the fact that they're both there shows me that this is something you're in the midst in. You're learning how to be abundant, learning how to use those magical powers of the magician and create this abundant life. Now this card, another major arcana, in this position, it kind of represents how you see yourself, and it's the Strength card. And this is all about taming all of that fiery energy, all of that creative, passionate energy you have, and knowing when to temper it and when to let it go. You can't just always be out there all the time. You have to know when to step back and when to temper the energy, and control it a little bit. Be in control of it, and that's what this Magician card is about too. Learning how to control and utilize the energy, not just let it out there to do whatever it's going to do. You are the one that's in control of it. You are the one that's focusing that energy. Now, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, another pentacle. So you've got a lot of abundance in your life right now. This card in this position shows a lot of how other people are seeing you right now. And the Ten of Pentacles is like the epitome. In the number cards, it goes up to 10. So this is all about family life, a fulfilled family life, an abundant and prosperous family life. It's all about lineage too, being connected to your past, seeing a bright future ahead of you. It's all of that connected. So this is like the card that says happily ever after. So this, another pentacle that just shows that you've got a tremendous abundance and prosperity and generosity around you. It's a generosity of spirit. Now you've also got another choice. Now this Devil card is about making a choice. Now the Two of Wands is also about making a choice. The twos always represent choice making. Wands represent going after your passion, what it is that is going to fulfill you in your soul. And he's holding the world in his hand. So he's got the world at his fingertips. You can choose whatever you want, but it's got to be something that follows your passion. That's where you want to lead. That's the decision that the Devil is saying that you need to make. Follow your passion, and that's going to lead you on that higher road. Now you've got the Page of Swords up here. Now I didn't see any other swords. So and it's interesting because pages are like the first step. You've got the page, the knight, and the king. Now pages are very enthusiastic, very energetic. They want to go out there and do things and create things, but he doesn't have the skills yet. So he's using his decision making ability to try his best to make the right decision. Now clearly you've got a decision to be made. So I would say don't be too spontaneous, maybe is the word. Don't be too erratic, because you need to use these honed skills and not just go after what feels good in the moment, because that may not be the right direction. He's willing to move in any direction, basically. So just be careful that using those intellectual skills in a more structured way, um, uh, a more a way that's more intellectual and more structured, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. And not be the kid out there, just a kid in a candy shop. Just try to be more structured and more aware of what you're doing. Now I want to look at the bottom card again. um, she's not a pentacle, but she could be. She could be the Queen of the Pentacles, the Empress. This is another card all about abundance. It's all about fertility. It's all about creativeness. And this just shows me that you've got, along with all these other pentacle cards, you've got all of this ability to create the abundance you want in your life. You've got the ability to make the right decision and find that hope that's out there. You've got those abilities. She is she's Mother Earth. She's the Mother Goddess and is able to bring to fruition whatever it is you need to lead you on this karmic path that you're on. Now let me pull a couple more cards and see if we can get a little bit more clarification, because I guess I'm a little concerned about that page up there, the Page of Swords, because you've got all this abundant and creative energy, but he wants to just go for it and not really think clearly. He has the ability to be intellectual, but he's a novice at it. He doesn't know exactly how to go about getting things done. So we've got Seven of Pentacles, another pentacle, Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles, another Pentacles. Now I'm going to start with the Seven of Pentacles. This kind of makes sense with this Page of Swords up here for me. This is saying, it's showing that you created all of this abundance that we see in the Queen and the King. We see it in the Empress. We see it in the Ten of Pentacles. All of this abundance and creativity that you've made yourself, but you're stepping back now and assessing the situation. It's like halfway through the growing season. What's working? What's not working? What do you want to move forward with? What do you want to let go, so that you can have a better harvest, basically. So this is saying, step back. Don't jump into things without thinking. Assess what's really going on in the situation. And then you've got another pentacle, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knights are a very fast-moving energy. They want to just get things done, use all of their knowledge to get things done. But being a pentacle, he is very methodic and very detail-oriented. So these two are going together. This is saying just take your time. You're going to move forward. You're going to assess. You're going to keep moving forward in this journey, but you need to kind of step back and not jump into things so quickly. And then you've got another major arcana, Justice, and this is karma. This is just saying that this is a major karmic path you're on. Be aware of these choices that you're making. Make sure that you take the high road. Make sure that you use all the skills that you have at your fingertips already, and realize that there is hope. It may momentarily feel hopeless to you, or that you're in this alone, but you're not. You have all of these strengths. You've got strength. You've got family around you, family support. So it's all about making that decision that follows your passion, follows that creative sense that you have innately in your soul. Now, I hope that makes sense. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Blessed be.